For the JRPGs that are releasing this week, like always, I source them from rpgsite.net and icicledisaster.com. And this week, we're going to be going over the games that are releasing from September 22nd to September 28th. And this week, we have 4 games that are releasing, which is really cool. And the first game is called Bloomtown: A Different Story, which is coming out for the PS5, 4, Xbox Series, the Switch, and PC. And it came out on September 24th, which was yesterday. It's already out if you want to check it out. And the synopsis here is: Bloomtown: A Different Story is a narrative JRPG mixed turn-based combat, monster taming, and social RPG set in a seemingly pleasant 1960s Americana world. Join Emily and a group of friends to save their cozy town from the demonic creatures that live in the hearts of its residents. And I saw this, it just looks very cool to me, and if you look at it visually, it gives kind of like Stardew Valley vibes, at least to me. When I look at it, it almost seems like it's in a Stardew-esque town, but going into it a bit more, it has more like supernatural elements. So I kind of skimmed the description here and there, and they talked about there being 2 worlds and how you have to go between them, and so that's obviously supernatural itself. And honestly, it seems pretty cool. The only thing is like the Americana setting to me seems kind of like meh. I'd rather it have been like fantasy or like something made up, so I'll see about that. But in terms of its concept and visual style, I think it does look pretty dope. The next release is The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom on the Switch on September 26th, which is tomorrow. And the synopsis is: the people of Hyrule are being stolen away by strange rifts that have appeared throughout the kingdom, with a certain swordsman among the missing. It's up to Princess Zelda to save her kingdom in a brand new adventure in the Legend of Zelda series. And not much more to say about that. I don't have anything to input about it because I'm not into Legend of Zelda. As in, like, I just don't play them. I'm gonna try the old games at some point. I feel like those are gonna be more my jam, because the new Legend of Zelda games, like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they're not really my speed. I didn't really like them that much. And so this game looks cool, and you can check it out tomorrow on September 26th. The next game, also on September 26th, is Flowstone Saga, which is coming out on PC. And the synopsis is: fight monsters in a truly unique puzzle-based battle system. Use the power of falling blocks, weave together powerful combo attacks, use elemental powers, throw items, sabotage enemy attacks, and grow in power to thwart everything from lowly Beewis and Cookie Ferrets to Kragans and battle axolotls. And this is pretty much a 2D 16-bit top-down RPG, and it's apparently JRPG inspired, as they say in the description. But if you didn't already get it from the description, the battle system of this game is pretty much Tetris. So when you go into battles, you have to like pretty much play Tetris, and that's how you beat the bad guys. They did mention in the description that it is a real-time battle system, obviously, as Tetris is, but they do have the option of a turn-based battle system. I don't know if that means like it's Tetris somehow but turn-based, or like do they just go to a normal turn-based, classic system. I'm not sure, but it's really cool to see that there's an option, because I can see if I did ever get this game, I probably won't, but if I ever got like, if I'm playing this late at night and my brain's too like tired to do Tetris, I could just turn on the turn-based fighting and do that instead, which is very cool to see. Reminds me of Trails for Daybreak, where you kind of have a choice between turn-based and real-time combat. It's cool to see that this game is doing it too, which is releasing on September 26th, again called Flowstone Saga, and it's coming out on PC. And lastly is the game Reynatis, coming out on PS5, PS4, Switch, and PC on the 27th of September, which is in 2 days from when I'm recording this. And the synopsis is: fantasy meets reality in Shibuya, Tokyo, where magic is something to be feared. In this action RPG, a young wizard seeks freedom through strength, and an officer seeks to control magic and restore order. When their paths cross, a darkness that will transform the world descends. And this is a game, if you've been listening to this podcast, I've talked about plenty of times. It is a game that I'm looking forward to, and one that I'll probably be checking out at some point in the future. Again, I'm playing Daybreak right now, and I kind of do have a backlog that I want to get to. Not even a backlog, like just games that like have come out that I just haven't got to, so I want to check out. And so Reynatis is one of them, and I'm curious to see how it does, like in terms of like ratings wise, because to me this does seem like a Scarlet Nexus-esque game. Not fidelity wise, I feel like Scarlet Nexus looks miles better than this, but at least like JRPG wise, this does look pretty interesting, but it does look like a Switch game fidelity wise. But yeah, it is something I'm definitely going to be keeping my eyes on, and that does round out the JRPG releases this week.